You are about to experience the result of hard work and dedication from the City of Champions, Cleveland's own, 90th's finest. Self-made, hard-working entrepreneurs, unequivocally raw, no holds barred. This is Epiphany Media.
28, now we don't got no time.
Oh,
All right.
just like, it's crazy.
This is always funny too.
The process of the truth.
Hey, that's what I wanted to test out. See if we can break it. See if it's money well spent or not.
Yeah, because our intro wasn't smooth. I mean, we got the rawest intro in town, but maybe even the world. But it didn't showcase it correctly. But now it's good, it's smooth. We'll see when we run some video. We want to run some videos during the show.
Matter of fact, let me see. So this is how we ended our last show. It was so dope. Let's play it again.
Remember to own your own.
And salute to the city as always.
Remember to own your own.
Salute to the city as always.
And remember to own your own.
And salute to the city as always.
Remember to own your own. We'll see y'all next week. Remember to own your own. It's very important, like I say every show.
Salute to the city as always. Salute to the city.
Remember to own your own. Now,
as always, salute to the city. And salute to the city.
Remember to own your own.
Salute to the city as always.
But remember to own your own. And
salute to the city as always.
Remember to own your own.
Salute to the city as always. Salute to the city as always.
Remember to own your own.
To the city as always.
Yep, and remember to own your own. Remember to own your own.
Salute to the city as always. All right. Look, it's long. It's emotional. I don't want to go through it. But as this gentleman in the comments said, smooth. Hell yeah, it is. What's going on, Angel? Top fan Angel.
Hey, is that the I remember that cake in your background.
Yeah, man. So relaunch cake. It's a birthday cake. It's all that stuff, all in one.
Hey, it's been a minute since we've been on. Like, we made a huge announcement. We put it on Instagram and our Facebook page and our website. But hey, tell the people what we got going on.
So, people, for those of you that don't know what we got going on, it's right here. Hopefully, y'all can see it. This is a flyer for my bad. The drink I'm drinking. I almost died. It's a flyer for our next charity event, our 2000. I keep wanting to say 2002, but our 2022 charity event, charity effort, awareness effort, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be a 5K this year. As we kind of alluded to towards the end of the year, the end of 2021, we brainstormed it. Angel brought the idea up a long time ago. We kind of talked about it right after Thanksgiving, and we decided to run with it in December. And we finally was able to announce, right here in, not right here on the show, but, in 2022, yeah. Man, it's going to be a 5K. You ever did one of these? You ever ran a 5K, walked a 5K?
Walked the 5K, yes. I remember being at the zoo and doing one. I remember being downtown and doing one. But back then I walked, and especially now I'm walking. I'm not. I can't run that far. I'm getting older. My birthday was a couple of weeks ago. So my age says that I should just slow down with the running. So a brisk walk.
Yeah.
I don't even know if we We might have to work it. We might not be able to walk. I'm not sure yet.
Yeah. I don't foresee us being able to do it, but I'm gonna do it. It might not be at the same time everybody else will.
Hey, promo videos coming,
For sure, yeah.
coming
Like
soon.
I swear to you, I'm gonna do it. Look, we can't get a medal without doing it. Like you gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? Or they call it finishers medal, so you gotta finish in order to get the medal. You know what I'm saying? And the only way to do that is to actually do the 5K. So for those of you that don't know, you go to our website. If you go to our Instagram and Facebook, I have links and everything, so you can go there and sign up. You can register as a team and walk with people. You can do it individually. You can walk. You can run. We got all these options and stuff. You can go to it and set it up. And if you go, I think the first month. So we announced a couple weeks ago. So the first month, I believe, maybe a month and a half, is you get like an early bird price. I want to say it's like $25 or something like that, 24, $25. And if you share it on your Facebook with your friends and get other people to come out and walk with us, we'll take an extra couple bucks off of your registration. Yeah, man, you can come out and hang out with us. Come out and enjoy the walk. Enjoy building up some awareness for mental health, which is what we're doing it for this year. All the information is there, and we're gonna be talking about it like crazy. You guys already know how we're gonna do it. Hey, y'all know how it be when we crank up that promo game. You know what I'm saying? We'll be on it. So y'all definitely come on out. Y'all might look, we're gonna be pestering y'all. So I might as well just do it. Y'all might as well just sign up. And so y'all don't gotta hear us bother y'all all the time. And on top of that, like I said, if you do it in the first month, it's in June. I get it. It's a little bit away. You don't know how everything's going to progress, but it's cheaper if you do it now.
Hey, it's a great deal regardless. You helping a great cause regardless. You just get to help with lesser money
right.
if you do it now.
Right. Exactly.
But it's going to be a good time. It's going to hopefully it don't rain. Oh my gosh, I don't think it doesn't rain a lot in June, but you never know. This is Cleveland. It was supposed to snow the past 2 weeks and it hasn't. It's supposed to have been a whole snowstorm and it's not here. So I don't know what's going on. The weather is crazy, but let's pray that it doesn't rain that days. I'm just going to speak it into existence. It's going to be a beautiful day, and we're going to have fun. So also. If you're unable to walk or run, you can always still donate to the cause. And if you want to be a sponsor, you can do that too.
Yeah, if you know
there's multiple ways to contribute.
Man, if you work for a company and they do charity efforts or whatever, you can get us in contact. Give us a contact. We'll reach out. Of course, you can plug us. That's always good. Any assistance you guys can do, definitely do it. Help us out. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, even if it's just a name and an email address, a name and a phone number, and we'll do the legwork. We just appreciate the help you guys are doing. Like Byron said, you can donate right to the cause from the same website. Everything all on the same web page. It's I probably should put this up on a banner. Maybe I'll do it in a second. But it's Epiphany, our Epiphany. .5K because it's a 5K. .run because that's what you do in a damn race. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty simple. Epiphany .5K .run, and you can go there and you can do everything from that page. Like I said, you can register for the race. If you want to donate separately, you can do that. If you want to sign up from a sponsor, you can do it from that website as well. All the information you need is right there. And of course, if you guys need any help with anything, let us know. We'll be, more than glad to do that. So,
so thank y'all in advance. Hey, it's people that already bought tickets. Thank y'all.
For sure.
Most definitely appreciate it. Thank you for helping out.
For sure. Man, so we always try to be clear. No one says, I want to have an event that's big, but not as big as last year. Like you always want to make your next event the biggest, and of course that's what we're trying to do here. So trying to get multiple sponsors from different sources, trying to get companies to give us free stuff to be able to pass out in goodie bags and coupons or you know uh, winners bags and all this stuff, man. Medals, like everything. But it all started with you guys signing up, so we can afford to do all the stuff that we got planned, and as well be able to raise the awareness that we want to do for mental health. Um, as you all know, we talked about it 1,000 times. How important mental health is. Um, Specifically, we talk like minority, Black mental health. We talk about like men mental health and outlets and all of this stuff. So in the coming weeks and months and stuff, we'll have people on to talk about mental health and specialists and all this stuff. Like we're going to put our full force into this effort and raising awareness and letting people know that it's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's all right to need help, man, and seek help and to not hurt yourself and to not hold it in and not let it build up and all this stuff, man. It's just so important. With or without the pandemic. The pandemic just made everything even worse. So yeah, definitely come out and help us with this effort, man. We appreciate it.
Most definitely, man. So it's been about a good month, maybe more than that since the
just
last
over a
time we've
month,
been
I
on.
think.
It was good to get some rest on Sundays, but you got to get back to it. That's the beauty of owning your own, and that's how we ended it.
Hey, I see that neither one of us shaved at all, like not one time. Like this is what vacation's
No.
about. This is what vacation is about. On the subject of the thing, I'm gonna change our logo to our medal. It's on the flyer. Let me see if I can. I wonder if I can make it an overlay. Let me see. So I'm also going to change the logo. You see, it just changed up in this corner. I think one of the corners. The camera always do it backward from me. Over there above Byron's head. That's going to be our medal, our finisher's medal. So you finish the 5K. That's what you want to get. And let me see if I can.
Oh,
Look, I'm rusty, so you gotta bear with me for a minute and see. Okay, here we go. So yeah, man. Um, it's a simple but effective design. You know what I'm saying? Mental health. You see the brain. It's a walk/run. You see the brain walk and run. And
Brain
that's
got
gonna
shoes
be
on.
yeah. I mean, shoes could be better, but beggars can't be choosers. Shout out to Jennifer Case. She signed up for the 5K already as well. She designed the medal. And look, so listen, what's funny is, so so we reached out and she she made a design, and then I was like, oh, this is good. So after we officially chose it, like it was our design. I told her, I'm like, look, we Black, like we're gonna take the image, like so you might as well just let us give you some kind of compensation for it because it's dope and we already chose it. So it's gonna be ours one way or the other. You know what I'm saying? I got our logo on it. Like you can't. We'll sue you to try to sue us. Anyway, shout out to Jennifer. She did a great job. Yo, hold on. Let me. You want to see some of the ones I was making and how? I mean, absolutely shitty they were. Look, I'm pretty good at some stuff. I'm not good at the arts. I'm not good
Please
at.
put them up.
Oh my
Please, I
god.
would love to see this.
Like I'm not good at. I can't draw. I can't graphic design. I did the flyer, and that's pretty good. That's pretty good,
Hey,
right?
it's great.
That's pretty good. The other shit I was coming up with was it's bad. So look, so I think my first one. So this is my first one, man. Look, I'm just gonna put it up there. All right. So look.
I mean, it's not bad. You know what I'm saying? But it's all over the place, though.
Yeah. So it is. Look. So I'm like, all right, cultural gardens, grass. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right.
That's the off part.
I'm like, you want the brain to be thinking. You want the mind to be, health and I'm like, all right, you got to get the name on there. But like, all right, try to make the name fit. I'm like, but why is it purple? Like, I didn't know how I was going with it. It's not good. It wasn't good.
But those elements were, you took it to a professional. They took some of those elements and made it into something great. So,
Well, that was the first one, and
there's
then
more.
look, this is what I double back with. I'm like, all right, maybe, all right, look, all right, that's too much. The grass, that's a little too much. And I came up with this. Okay, so it's nothing really.
The first one was
together.
better.
Yeah,
the first one was better.
So look, I'm just thinking. I'm like, man, I'm thinking of like a unique metal, like right. So you don't want. So this is your stereotypical metal, right? You got your. Hold on, let me put this down for a second. You got your stereotypical, metal, right? It's the regular. You know what I'm saying? Like it just seems so boring to me, right? So I'm trying to think of something a little jazzy. And that's what I came up with. I'm like, all right. I'm like, it'll be shaped different. It ain't just a normal circle or a normal square or something. You know what I'm saying? But it looks ridiculous though. Like the idea, I made it, so I know the idea, but it looks bad though. That's not good at all.
Like it's not even centered.
Well, so look. This let me justify it. Y'all can't see my cursor, but all right. So you see the space between the and culture.
Yeah.
You got the line on the EM logo. I didn't want to cut that part off, so I'm like, all right, we'll put the culture in the E between the E and the C. Put the line right in between. And
why don't you just space it out? Like what? Like okay, you could have put the culture up just a little bit and then moved, the logo to center.
I wanted the culture to sit on the look. It didn't come out. It didn't come together. That's what I'm saying. It didn't come together, but I tried. So anyway, that's just a good sign. That's a good reminder this year that look, sometimes you just got to go to the professionals. Sometimes you got to go to the people that got experience or that has that talent to be able to do it. You can't do everything. Sometimes you got to go hire a coach. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to hire a savant. Like you know what I'm saying? You can't just do it yourself all the time. That's what I learned so far in 2022. You can't do it yourself all the time. This nigga.
Like, I'm speechless.
It wasn't that bad. Angel laughing too.
Like you like the first one, I was like, okay, you put a lot of. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, it was
between your first iteration and your second iteration for the medals. Like it
was a lot going on. I tried. Angel listened to a bunch of people that should come out and walk. They're gonna have to come out and walk with us.
Look, it's not hard. Like, okay, our first ever charity event, bowling. A lot of people don't like bowling. Just bowl. I don't know. It's not really exciting, but to walk or run is something that you do every day. It's no excuses.
Yeah. Yeah. So 5K, for those of you who don't know, it's only 3.1 miles. Now, granted, ours is going to be slightly longer just to make it fit in the area. I think it's going to be like 3.2 or whatever. But that's fine. You guys you're grown up for the most part. You'll be fine. You can walk an extra
tenth of a mile,
1.2 mile. Yeah, it's fine. Ebony says a good lesson for you, especially. Yeah, I don't take coaching well, so this is a good lesson. I'm gonna use it this year. I promise. I'm gonna try. So yeah, it's 3.1 miles. And I'm not saying I could do it tomorrow, but if I had to do it, like if they're like, oh, you gotta save a loved one that's 3.1 miles away. Like I could walk 3.1 miles. So you could do it with people for a good cause. Um, have a good time while doing it. Like you said, ain't really no excuse. So go ahead and sign up. And this time, unlike the bowling, if you sign up late, you kind of get penalized because if you all want medals and stuff, we need to know in advance. You know what I'm saying? So don't get penalized by the price if you can do it sooner rather than later. Last but not least, I forgot to mention, if you guys can't make it down, but you still want to do your 5K, you still want to walk, if you live in a different city or state, you can do it virtually, all from the same website, epiphany.5k.run. You can sign up to be a virtual runner. We'll mail out your goodie bag. We'll mail out your medals to you, all of that good stuff. So even if you're in a different town, state, country, you definitely can still sign up. We'll put the links on everything. It's on everything now. We'll put it on the show. We'll put it in the podcast notes, all of that good stuff. So you guys can definitely be able to find us.
So we literally have every option available for someone. Like, so there's no excuses. Like, oh, I'm going out of town. Okay. Walk around the resort.
Walk around, walk the beach.
Yeah, for a minute.
3.1, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's no excuses. So I don't want to hear them. Like, if you just don't want to come, just say that.
Now look, that's funny. Now this might be in bad taste, but I'm gonna say it anyway because it's my show, right? So everybody, all right. I'm not gonna say it. I don't want to say it. I'll change my mind. I don't want to. I changed my mind. I don't want to say what I was gonna say.
Yeah, Zuckerberg got you locked up. Scared to speak.
I just don't want to. I feel it's kind of bad taste. It's a great example, but it's kind of in bad taste, and I don't want to bad taste on the first show. We gotta warm back up to these hot takes.
No, you in 22.
No, but it's a difference in show 1 and show number 30, or you know what I'm saying, or 45. It's just a little bit different. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, man, virtual 5K. Bring the kids. Put them in a stroller. They're gonna be asleep in the first half a mile. They're gonna be knocked out asleep. You guys never been to the Cultural Gardens in Cleveland? Now look, it's
especially in June. Oh,
look, it's super dope, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now I got some childhood memories where it wasn't so great, but these last years, it's been really
keep
good.
Those to you. Now keep those to you.
Yeah, When I was a kid, it was a different place. It was a different place at that time. But I'm not even kidding, man. It's so much cleaner and like I wish I can explain it. It's way better to see it in person, but to better explain how each culture, they call it the Culture Gardens, had their own like garden setup, like this on this stretch of like Martin Luther King. I always want to say Boulevard, but it's Martin Luther King Drive, and I mean every culture you can think of. You got your Italian, your ex-country, all these different countries or whatever, right? And they got, flowers that represent these countries and like a plaque, representing the people and all this stuff. You've never seen it. It's definitely great to see it in person, man. It's very, very, very sight to behold, especially these days. Like it's much, much better than when I was a kid.
Look, every person that I have met that has never been to Cleveland before, and they drove through the Cultural Gardens, they always say the same exact thing. Like, this is so beautiful. This is really nice. What's the name of this park? Every time. It never fails. So, not only do you get to support a good cause, you get to see some beautiful sights and be walking a beautiful park. Afterwards, if you want to, you can even make a day out of it. You can go to the art museum. It's not too far. You can go enjoy that after. What time does it start, by the way?
The event starts at 8. Yep.
Yeah.
So of course we'll be there a little early to set up. Just to set up signs and direction. It's very straightforward. It's not like one of these other 5Ks or marathons where it's twists and turns. You got to go up on this ridge and all this stuff. Like it's a very, I did the Google Map terrain. Like it's very flat, so it's going to be, it might be a challenge for some distance wise, but it's not like you're going uphill. It's not like, anything where anybody couldn't do it. Like it's a very level playing surface. You down one side, you cross the street, you up the other side, and you back at the starting line. Very straightforward. But so, it won't be a ton of setup, but it starts at 8. Maybe we get the race on the start 8:15ish, like right around that time, early in the morning. Down and back. Take a couple pictures. Eat some snacks, all that good stuff, and we'll be out of there, man, with a good cause, some good pictures, and having a good time, bringing some good awareness to Northeast Ohio, man. We get that. There's so much bad, like not even in the city, but we get just negative press all the time. What's the one list that come out every year? They're like, oh, Cleveland is the most depressed city or whatever. That's always all this bad stuff like that people deal with. And, like people put these lists out like people that ain't reading it. Like we live here, we read this stuff, and you're just telling like a whole city of people that y'all got mental health issues because the whole city is depressed or all this stuff. And it is challenging living here. It's freezing outside right now. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't sunny all day.
Hey,
every
but at
day.
least it isn't any snow. Like that's the bright side of it, right?
I got a snowstorm warning, but as of right now, this second, it's no snow. It's 32 degrees with no snow. I'll take it. But it's actually people that live here or people can't leave or whatever the case is. So like all this stuff just beats on you mentally, constantly, over and over and over. So having some type of escape or some type of whatever it is, as long as you're not going overboard or hurting anybody, go do whatever you got to do for your mental health, whether it's vacationing, if you go to the bar with friends and have a drink or have a cigar or go to a rec room or like whatever the case is, like sometimes you just got to do that stuff to keep your mental health, to keep yourself sane, man. And we just want to raise awareness that you don't have to do one thing to fix your mental health. You can literally do a whole host of stuff, but it's important to remember that you need to do something to keep yourself level, to make sure that you're not going overboard, to make sure that you're not, just keeping it in when you're doing yourself bad or unleashing on your family or your work is suffering, like all this stuff, man. So it's mainly about bringing awareness and getting people together who all understand how serious and important mental health is.
I agree. And also, mental health is the most underlooked aspect of health in the world. Like, it's easy to see somebody, broke their ankle. It's easy to see somebody, got cholesterol. You just take a test. But as far as mental health, like, you will have no idea. No idea. So I don't even. It's probably out there, but I don't even know if I ever heard of a walk or run for mental health ever.
I tend to agree.
Not
with
in
you.
this area, at least.
Yeah.
Not in this area.
Right. I've heard it for a lot of stuff, and people specifically to raise awareness or money for a family or something like that. And it might be out there, like you said, but I haven't heard of it myself. And it's important. We got a bunch, and it's not to say that no one's doing mental health work. As you guys know, and during the course of Ebony J, she does tons of mental health work with her nonprofit and her podcast, for that matter. It's a bunch of other people, nonprofits, for profits that's doing stuff that got to do with mental health. We just want to highlight some of these places, highlight some of these people, and find out what do they do and how do they help coach people on like this serious stuff with mental health. But as far as like a walk or something like that, I haven't heard of it. Not in this area, at least. Let me see. I think I want to pull up a picture of.
We're about to be the first. We are going to be the
Good.
first.
Good.
Oh.
Let me see if I can. I want to pull up a picture of the Cultural Gardens, just the stretch rather. So you're talking about something that stretched from. Let's see if I can blow this up a little bit better. So we're talking about like, you know what? Maybe we'll print this picture out and hand this out at the race. So if you want to know or have any questions, like each thing is like labeled fantastically on which culture it is, but this is just a stretch. Like this Martin Luther King Boulevard, and this say Martin Luther King Boulevard. I don't think it is, man. I would have to check and make sure. But this stretch, man, goes all the way to the lake. Like your bottom's out at the freeway 90, but right on the other side is the lake. You know what I'm saying? Lake Erie. So
right before the bridge is basically the ending of the park, and then once you cross that bridge.
So go all the way from like Wade Park, 105, which is over by the Cleveland, the Natural History Museum. The Cleveland VA is right there in that same neighborhood, and that's where we'll meet at the Rockefeller Lagoon, and then we'll take this path. We'll start right around this area here. You can see my mouse, and we're gonna come all the way down to all the way down here by St. Clair. So pretty much this entire middle section is where we walking. We'll cross here and come right on back to the other side and be right back here at the beginning. That's essentially what we're going to be doing. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't too crazy. Definitely come on out and do your thing. Let's see. Ebony J said podcast coming back All-Star Weekend. Man,
great, because we ain't having one, so good that you go fill in for us. Appreciate it.
That's cool.
I can't wait. Hey, I've been waiting on conversations with Ebony J. Wait, I'm sorry. Man, I'm still gonna old and during the course with Ebony J podcast for a long minute. It's been a long minute.
Yeah, man. Now that you're back on the grind and multiple aspects, we can't wait to get that back going for sure. Podcast coming back All-Star Weekend. That's interesting. I'm excited about that.
There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. That's good though. We need it here in the city. But yeah, man. So that's our major effort. You know what I'm saying? This first half of the year, especially, and then mental health stuff going forward. Like we just want to keep the pedal down on that stuff. Like I said, you guys get any questions, let us know. Go to our website, Facebook page, the Instagram page, all of the pages, all the links and all that good stuff have the link for the race on there. Like I said, you can go there and sign up. You can go there and register as a sponsor. You can go there and donate directly. Literally all the options right there on the same website. And I will put that up on the screen right now so people have it. It's that simple.
And say that. And I'll say it. It's epiphany.5k.run for those who's listening on the podcast.
Yep.
So epiphany.5k.run. Go in there and sign up or just donate. And if you want to still, if you want to still walk, you still do it virtually. So
yep. Absolutely. So like we said, different city, different state, different country. You definitely can still get involved, and we appreciate the help for sure. And like I said, this will be everywhere. So you listen to the podcast, look in the podcast notes, it'll be there if you guys need the spelling or anything. Let me see. Ebony J said, she said she almost won conversations back. Hey, I don't know what to tell you.
Hey, hey, you're the prince of your own show. You can change your name anytime you want to. Just let us know. We got to run some promo for that,
so we can stop calling it the old show or the new show. Yeah. So what else? Anything else been going on? Anything else you Uh, anything else happening in your off time, your vacation time?
I mean, to be honest, I haven't been doing much at all. Um, Christmas, New Year's, I was in the house both. Besides seeing family on Christmas, I was in the house. Just relaxing and plotting what I was going to do business wise. Still working on that as we speak, as you know. But yeah, I just been thinking a lot about the pitch in the media. A lot. It's different when you're not doing shows. You could just, take a step back and see different things. But yeah, man, I don't like. Yeah, yeah. I want to talk to you like we're off of air, but I just can't.
All right, no, we got you. We can do that. Let's see. Ebony J said we have an event that weekend. Details coming soon. I'm definitely interested. Portia. So Portia, for those you don't know, Portia be doing great things on her podcast. I don't know the name of it. I feel bad.
Put the name in the comments.
Yeah, for sure. But Portia always like click through through LinkedIn. So I don't know the proper way to do it, whatever. So I'm sorry for not knowing the name, but Portia got a great podcast. You should definitely go check out Portia's thing, her podcast. She do a lot of stuff in mental health as well. The groove with Portia, that's what it is. Thank you, top fan Angel. But yeah, she do a lot of stuff with mental health. She a good interviewer. I fancy to be a pretty decent interviewer myself. She's a pretty good interviewer though. I can't even cap. It's pretty. She real good. She said she'll walk with us and all that good stuff. So I definitely don't have no problem cross promoting at all. Ebony J, I don't even know what's going on in the event that weekend, but I definitely want to know. Y'all have an event All-Star Weekend? Or like the ladies of All-Star Week? Or like what's this
All-Star therapists.
Right, a new TV show coming out. Like, what's this? I'm interested. She said I have a new member on my team. I need y'all to interview. Oh, for sure.
Send us the details. We can set it up.
Yeah.
Especially, we need those type of interviews for what we got coming up.
For sure. So definitely let us know, Ebony J. We got you. Let me see. I haven't been doing much at all, I suppose. Knocking out stuff with this event. All the early stuff, the red tape, they got to be done before you can do anything. Definitely, an important part to it or whatever, but absolutely been, just focusing on that. And like you said, it is easier or, when you don't have to focus on the show every single day. Every week or twice a week, what I was doing with politics. And, it just give you a perspective. We can take a step back and look at a big picture and, just kind of, focus in on exactly what you want to do. and so I'm kind of bad with that. I was just talking about how I don't take coaching or whatever well. It's not for lack of me. It's just I used to be very coachable. I don't know what happened. I'm coachable. But I have a problem with like authority. So you gotta coach me differently. Like you can't just demand shit because I got a problem with authority. That's the real disconnect.
See, demanding is not coaching. Like,
well, yeah. Well, I mean, demand. Well, I did mean demand. You can't do that, but you got to coach me a little differently. You know what I'm saying? Because I be feeling like I know shit too. Like clearly, I need you. That's why I'm going to you as a coach. But you just gotta, I don't know. You gotta phrase it differently. Let me see. Yep. Every J want to come on real quick. So, go ahead.
I was just gonna say as far as the coaching, when somebody gives me information. I ask questions, and if it doesn't add up, then I disregard it. I just don't take it as it
as
is.
gospel. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Um, so yeah, and I was this is what I'm about to say. It's kind of funny to me. I don't know. You might even said this to me, but every time I see this shit, it make me laugh. But like because we took the time off and I was able to step back and look at our company as a whole. Look, this how I be. This is so funny. This ever since the break, a little bit before, but like especially since the break. This how I be. This how I be every day. Every single day. I'm like, y'all think I'm gonna be here forever? Y'all really think this? Every day. So, you know, hey, feel free if anybody at my place of work sees this to call me in to ask me about it. Feel free. So I can look at you just like AB. I'm like, you think I want to quit this? Like, y'all crazy. Anyway, that's what taking a step back allow me to do. You know what I'm saying? Look, for better or for worse, that's how I be looking at it. Like, I don't even talk to people at my job no more, man. I just walk in like that with my mask on. They just be sitting there talking. I don't got nothing for you, man.
Yeah, because you walk in and you think to yourself like this whole motto of you paying me the least you can and you taking all the money, but trying to have me work twice as hard is just not work. It's not working out.
It's
Like
not working
so
out for you, man.
every day I come in, I'm just gonna be looking like I'm just here so I won't get
Yeah, nigga.
fired.
Hey,
Like
I'm Marshawn
I'm just trying to get
Lynch.
yeah, I'm just trying to get
Y'all
some,
turn me.
get the money to pay whatever bill I gotta pay, whatever discount I'm trying to get, and I'm out of here. And if y'all fire me while I'm here, like I'm not even tripping. It's funny to me.
Nigga. Yeah, yeah. Look, hey, all I'm saying, all I'm saying is either look, you got two choices. Either I'm gonna be Marshawn Lynch, which is like you said, and I'm just here so I don't get fired, or I'm just here. I'm just here to get paid. I'm not even so I don't get fired. I'm here to get paid, or you know what I'm saying. I'm AB. Like, y'all think I won't quit this place? No, I'll show mine. On the job sense, before we bring Ebony J on, I just want to share. I seen this other one and kind of touch on what you just said in regards to like the whole model being crazy, and they paying you. You want you to work hard or whatever, and they paying you the least and all this stuff. So I seen this, and I had to save it. Like what? I'll read it for the people that's on the podcast. It's Futurama cartoon. So the workers are like, "What? I gotta sleep."
And that meme
First off,
is for you. I don't know what's going on over
hey,
there.
first off, that was disgusting. And I thought I wasn't going to hit the mute button this time, but I did. So anyway, so the meme say is workers, it's Futurama. Anybody familiar with the episode? You got the workers saying, "Why is going back worth dying for?" Which is what normal people are saying now in the pandemic. Why go back to these minimum wage paying jobs? Or jobs that people don't care about you. Blah blah blah. And then it's the worker like, "Hey, don't ask me. You're the one that's going to be dying." Like, I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's how I feel like management feel, owners feel. Like, just do the work. Like, why should we come here? Just do it. I don't know. You the one's gonna be dying. Just come to work though. Like, they don't care. You know what I'm saying? So you can get your freedom. You can own your own. That's the way to go. Any way you can. Angel said, "Bless me, thank you."
Look, I'll pay 20. Like you don't have to pay $25 for somebody to tell you it's better to go that route. For real.
Hey, look, we love our therapists, but you don't need a therapist to say if you can own your own. You probably should own your own. Ebony, you ready to come on? You smashing tater tots or something right now? What are you doing? I still put it on while she had a mouthful of. So hey, so we haven't had her on the show in a while.
True, brother. I'm trying to embarrass
Hey, I should have. Yeah, I should have did it. She had the zoomed out to the full fork, the big bite. Oh, nigga, hilarious. So we haven't had her on in a while. She's been grinding. For those of you that don't remember, back in the summer, she opened up her nonprofit on her birthday, which is even doper. Opened up her nonprofit and during the course. So not only is it a podcast, it's also an actual place you can go and deal with some therapists who look like you to get your mental health issues talked about. Whatever. I'm not a therapist. I'm not going to say it the right way. But Ebony J.
Hey y'all. So
hey, what's up? Welcome back.
Of being a big sister. Little brother trying to put me on blast. I'm actually eating pigs in a blanket, which is funny because it just reminds me of you. Granny always trying to have you make them for her. So shout out to the Humphreys.
For sure.
But I just wanted to hop on real quick to reintroduce myself again. Like you said, I haven't been here for a while. And so lots of things have changed or increased. Not only did we open brick and mortar for Enduring the Course, so where we do provide services for people to come and get therapeutic treatment, but we've also it's my full-time situation, so it kind of came at the same time, a segue to what y'all was talking about, where I am only working for myself, as an employee of / CEO of Enduring the Course. So I'm excited about that, and there's so much freedom in that, but it ain't for the faint.
Oh no!
It ain't for the weekend heart.
Sure.
It's a continuous. It's fun. I saw a meme that said, "I quit working my 9 to 5 so I could work 7 days a week."
Yeah, I love that thing. Like, man, I hated working 9 to 5, so I started my own business. Now I work 24/7.
But it does look different when it's for you, when it's your passion, when you get to create the culture, when you get to just do it different. If you do it different, if you actually do it, like you said, the grind, the hustle, like Byron said, when you have to take those breaks and stuff like that, and that's where you can calibrate, where you can, just start thinking about stuff. But also add into that, of course, everybody, well, you guys might know about the Enduring the Course book. So I want you to go ahead.
Don't tell us more. I don't know about
So the Enduring the Course book it's a parental guide that helps it's marketed as a parental guide, but it's actually a book that just helps people understand why it's important to get mental health support, why it's important to get mental health treatment, what it looks like. And for parents specifically, sometimes they think that their kids need mental health support, and it's really like a parenting issue. So sometimes the environment, the way we were raised, we put that on our kids, and then they express it in a way that is just inappropriate. So just kind of teaching you how to look for those type of things, making sure you're changing your environment, and then also it talks about who to go to, like the difference between a therapist, a psychiatrist, a psychologist, those type of things. But what I get the most excited about is what we added to the team, is my wonderful, wonderful twin, Jackie, aka the boss or Miss Personality. She also, her and I co-authored a book that just got published. So you can get both of the books on Amazon, or you can contact me to get both of them. But her book is called Ava Breaks the Rules, and it introduces social emotional learning, or some people may know it as SEL, which is teaching. So it introduces the kids, but it also has an element to teach parents and adults, because just because we grown don't mean that we know stuff or we know everything. And it's just teaching them how to navigate through their emotions. So like, and even I guess my biggest part about it, or what makes me happy about it, is that we like anger. Anger is an emotion that people try to say like, oh, don't feel bad or don't be upset, and it's like it's a natural emotion. That's what we should do. So
Sure.
it kind of tells you, instead of telling kids or telling people not to be angry, how to appropriately express it. So I'm super proud and excited of the book. um and for people who don't know, Jackie is 8 years old. We wrote the book when she was 7. People kind of question or don't understand um, the fact that she actually came up with this concept. So she can articulate very well what where it came from. So of course she saw her mom wrote a book. She saw Miss Penny, my friend, write a book. And so she wanted to write a book. And then I'm like, well, what you want it to be about? And she's like, following the rules, kids following parents' rules. So of course I have added therapeutic elements in there. But as you guys get to know her, you'll know how smart she is and how she could communicate things. So she literally had a hand in writing this book. It's not that I wrote the book and I'm using her. Like, she literally wrote the book, like, had the concepts and different stuff like that. So I'm super excited about that. And then my last thing is All-Star Weekend. And I was like, oh, that's kind of dope what y'all came up with, Ladies of All-Star or something, because we're still playing with it, so we're still working on the details.
Don't try to steal our idea. We will sue.
Oh, we are.
We need compensation for that.
We're a team. I'm part of the family. Don't do that. But what we are going to do is do a self-care type of situation that weekend. I have somebody coming from Texas. I think she's from Houston. I'm not exactly sure what city, but no, maybe it's Watertown. But anyway, she's coming from Texas. Why are you laughing?
Yeah, we're just funny.
I just watched Byron's face and it made me laugh. I don't know. It was funny. Anyway, go ahead.
But I have somebody who is coming from Texas who's going to join us, and we're just going to do a couple of different events that weekend. And it'll be now y'all done threw me off track, but it'll be centered around like setting boundaries and self-care and different stuff like that, and not the commercialized way. People will hear words or learn stuff. I get defensive and irritated and all these other type of negative words when people learn a therapeutic word and then the world drags it into the ground and stuff like that. So we're going to teach people, educate them on what self-care actually means and look like. And I don't want to give too much away. You need to come to the workshop and see.
Sure.
But we're gonna do it that weekend. I just don't want to we still hashing out the details, so I don't want to say too much and then have to come back and change it up. So
that's always the way to do it. But so we're about a month out from All-Star Weekend.
Yeah.
Is it middle of February?
Exactly.
So just keep us posted. You know what I'm saying? We'll promote and all that good stuff as the details come about. It sounds like an interesting thing, and I can't think of a better time to do it. Like, that is a stressful time for the city. It's a great time for the city, a great thing to have in the city. But man, for the people who normally live here, it could be very stressful. Like, traffic's gonna be crazy, police presence gonna be crazy. So I think I can't think of a better we can have a self-care like event here in the city. I think that's great.
Yeah, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna do a podcast that weekend. We're gonna do a clubhouse engagement that weekend. We got a whole bunch of things to do that weekend specifically.
Cool. All right, well, keep us posted. Anything else?
Nope, that's all I got.
Hey, all right. So I got one question for you before you get out of here. I'm gonna ask this question to Byron too, so I guess I'll let him give him some time to think. As a owner, as a CEO, what's your favorite part about being the owner, about being the boss, the CEO, whatever, of your company?
To be honest, my and I almost posted it today. I posted probably every 2 weeks. Is I like writing them checks. I honestly like writing.
Okay, hey.
I do.
Yeah.
Like it give me so much pleasure and joy. You know, sometimes it's a little mixed feelings because whatever. But at the end of the day, just answering that question is writing them checks.
That's a
Because
great.
I know, like for me, I know that when I'm writing them checks, that mean we doing something. That mean we're producing something. That mean we getting paid for something. And then like, not to go too far into it, but like I'm creating opportunities for people. For I have some family members that's a part of my team that I get to pay them. I have some friends, just a lot of people, and a lot of the people that becomes a part of my team, they come, well, not a lot of them, but some of them is because they've had very stressful situations at their job and they've come into me and we're just talking about work. And I'm like, hey, well, how can you I have this opportunity or blah, blah, blah. And so I get
Right.
to legit offer these positions to people and it feels good. So writing up checks.
Damn, I love
Hey,
it.
yeah, can't argue with that.
If this was a different podcast, I would say make some noise. I would clap. Byron would use an air horn. This is a different podcast. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. But yeah, no, that's super dope, man. Look, I wasn't expecting that answer, but that's a good answer, man. I like that for sure. I like that for sure. All right, man. Hey, so thanks for joining us, of course. You can get back to your dinner.
Right.
And no, definitely keep us updated, man, because I found that to be very interesting for sure.
Yep. Thank y'all. See y'all
For
later.
sure.
See
All
you.
right. That's Ebony J. What's your
Hey, one day
favorite?
that's gonna be my answer.
There you go. Yes, I'm hoping 2022. What's your
Yeah, I got
favorite?
some. Hey, but other than that, like right now, my favorite
right
is just
now.
being able to produce content that I want to put out, like that we want to put out. No restrictions. Whatever we want to talk about, we can talk about. Whatever decision, whatever direction, it comes down to me and you. That's it. That's what I really like about it. And like you said earlier, you don't like what was the word you said? You don't like being told what to do, but you don't like being bossed around or something you said.
Yeah, I like shit being demanded to me.
Yeah,
I don't
demanded. Like
I don't like that.
somebody can't say to us, "Oh, y'all have to do a show this Sunday."
Right.
Like, we could be sitting on a Sunday an hour before the show and say, "You know what? We got to cancel. I got to do something." You know what I'm saying? You say that to your job, you might come in the day after it's over for you.
They talk about they can feel tapes through the boxes. Make up a whole story on you.
So, I mean, just the freedom, but like Ebony said about that meme, yeah, it's a lot of work, and it's only me and you. So
I think mine would be in the future. I want mine to be actually, I could say that kind of what she said about giving people the opportunity, but I like to treat people that we got under our umbrella, even the people that was temporarily under our umbrella. I like being able to treat them as I would want to be treated at a job. You know what I'm saying? And so I treat them with respect. I talk to them. I was watching Mike Tyson clips earlier, so forgive me, but I was about to say I talk to him nice, which is like a New York. It's just a New York term. Like talk, Mike Tyson like talk nice to me. Like I'm Mike Tyson, you got to talk nice to me anyway. I like to be able to treat people the way I want to be treated at jobs. Like, I like giving people respect. I like giving people time to respond to my inquiries. I like to be able to assist in any way I can. Even if it's something that they want to do, with the business, but like something that we don't cover as part of our contract or whatever. But I know somebody that can do it, or I know somebody that offer this service, or I like to be able to make those connections. You know what I'm saying? Put on an associate of ours with somebody that's in house with us. Like I love that part even now, and even more once we get to the point where we want to be at. But I love being able to kind of like she said, give people the opportunity, but more so just treat people the way I want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? Like I like that part. Everybody said, except for me, you'd be Suge Knighting me. That's different. That's different. You be all up in the videos. You know what I'm saying? That's different.
hanging around off of balconies by our ankles. Talking about you better. We need a during the course episode
Now
ASAP.
I gotta tell this Mike. I was reading this book by Jim Gray. It's a great book. You don't know what Jim Gray is? You know what Jim Gray is?
Legendary announcer. He interviewed everybody after the boxing fights.
Look,
for the most
I don't
part.
know. I don't know how this Jim Gray might be my favorite all-time broadcaster. I don't know how it's possible that he's at every single event. Like, how is that possible? He's at all the top events ever. Like, how is that possible? Like, how you at every boxing match? You at the '96 Olympics in Atlanta. You just so happen to be at a store. Just so happen to be at a store when Mike Tyson crashed his car and then give the car to a fan because he thinks it's bad luck now. Like, how I don't know how Jim Gray is in all these places, but he wrote a book and it is absolutely amazing. He's best friend with Tom Brady, which is Tom Brady's my guy, whatever. So anyway, he was writing this book. He was just telling like all these Mike Tyson stories about him hanging somebody off a balcony, like 5 Heartbeat style, like by his ankles, asking the dude he's hanging, like, can you fly? You think you can fly, bitch? Like, he just kept saying, like, man, you think you can fly? That nigga said, I left. Like, I thought he might have dropped him. Like, I had to get out of there. He said, but I seen it, I heard it, I seen it, and I left. Mike Tyson is an amazing human being. Shout out to Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson now is a more compassionate, caring person. But back then he was out of control.
Out of control, man. As a nigga getting fly.
But that Mike is that old Mike is still in him though. It's like I don't think what you said was what was funny.
Yeah, like that Boosie interview. Oh man, tough, tough. Anyway, hey, Jim Gray. I'll say it here. I'm gonna take a stand. Jim Gray is my all-time favorite broadcaster of all time. I have no idea how he's in every single the biggest moments ever. He took a summer and just rode around with Muhammad Ali. Like, how's that possible? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how it's possible. Anyway,
you got to think. You got to think about the years on that. So Mike Tyson, 90s, Muhammad Ali, 60s. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
And he's still Tom Brady, 2022. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how? I don't know how you do it, but he's amazing. If you guys have it, look, while we talking about books, you can get it from the library. You don't have to buy it or whatever. You can buy it, whatever. It's called Talking to Goats. It's about him talking to the best in every sport, the best in tennis, the best in boxing, the best in football. His Tom Brady stories are hilarious too. But like I said, the '96 Olympics with the bombing and Richard Jewell, that whole situation with the security guard. He's in all these places, man. Like, I don't know how it's possible. He's talking about his hero, Muhammad Ali was his very first interview as a kid. Like, Muhammad Ali was his very first interview. And then he was at Muhammad Ali. He did Muhammad Ali's first. Muhammad Ali was his first interview. And then he was Muhammad Ali's last interview before he died. It's crazy, man. Like, anyway, it's called Talking to Goats. If you're into any type of sports or history at all, just read it. It's really good. Shout out to Jim Gray and Mike Tyson. I guess. Ebony J said, no, but y'all are very supportive and helping. We try to be for sure. Like I said, that's just my favorite part. Is being able to treat people the way I want to be treated when I go clock in every single night or whatever.
Instead of just looking at you crazy like you won't quit.
Hey, look, for y'all of you that just joined us, I just want to put it up there one more time for people who in case you don't know, this is how I look. 5 days, 5 days a week. This is how I look, man. This is how I walk in. This is how I walk in. Before I punch in my code, this is how I look at everybody. Like, y'all don't understand that. I will walk out of here. Anyway.
Like, you literally on a Super Bowl. Y'all going to win the Super. They're going to win the Super Bowl. Like, I don't care what nobody say. And you just quit. Like
And he
you don't
still
even
quit.
care.
Yeah. Hey, I don't care how good you doing. I don't care how good you think you got it. I would still quit. I would still quit, nigga. We can be headed for a championship, and I'll still quit. Y'all think I want to walk out of this place, man?
It's like if you make a couple more catches, you'll get $1 million. You know, you just gotta stay one more game.
Out of here.
I'm cool.
Yeah. For those of you that on the podcast that don't know, we're talking about Antonio Brown, Tampa Bay, ex-Tampa Bay Buccaneers wide receiver who quit in the middle of the game, blah, blah, blah.
Ex-NFL player.
Yeah, he's done. He's done. Well, you know what I'm saying? But that's the picture we keep putting up. So, yeah, man, just for y'all that don't know. But, hey, we appreciate y'all for joining us. I'm happy and glad to be back. We was late. We had technical issues. It's been a minute. I got upgrades that I never had to mess with before, and now I remember all the stuff I had to do. It's been a while. That's what vacation do. You're a little rusty, but we're gonna get right back into it. Don't forget about the 5K we're doing. So the website is up on the screen now. If you're listening to the podcast, it's epiphany.5k.run. Get on there, help us raise and build awareness for mental health. Northeast Ohio area, nonprofits, the proceeds go to raising awareness and some nonprofits and all of that good stuff about mental health. The run is June 25th, 8 a.m. If you want to do it virtually, you can. All this stuff, all these different options. We'll be plugging more information, but epiphany.5k.run is where you go to. And we appreciate y'all for listening. And we back on it, man. We'll see y'all in the week. Salute to the city as always.
Remember that on your own.
We out of here.